How do you just steal? You just steal for someone. I stole. And I feel bad. I've had this in my mind for a very long time, and I feel like it's just best to confess.
Meus amigos de grave com pé de treta, os amigos de grave com pé de treta. Tira do coach, levanta a mão, joga a pistola pra
Hello guys, and welcome back to another exciting video of my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, you're highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, I am so super excited that you could make it back here. So I'm so sorry I had to make this video outside so you could hear birds chattering, you could hear my cousin watching Nickelodeon. Please bear with me. As far as you can hear my voice, that's what really matters there, right? So today's video is a very exciting video because you know the year is actually coming to the very end. 2019 is coming to an end, and I have had this in my mind for a very long time, and I feel like it's just best to confess, because when you confess, you know, it relieves you of the burden. It's not something I really want to do. I am not proud of this. Obviously my mom did not bring me up to be a thief, but so many things just led to this particular situation. Just get straight into the video. But before then, if you love my earrings, I got them from Twinkless. I'm going to put their handle here so you can actually go and get yourself nice earrings. So now let's just get straight into the video. This happened sometime in 2017. Yes, 2017, because as of 2017 I was still staying on the mainland, so it was obviously 2017. So 2017, on a particular day, my now ex called me and he wanted to see me, and I actually wanted to see him too, but a lot happened that day. Firstly, I didn't have enough cash on me, and I didn't want a situation I would tell him, okay, you're going to pay for my transport when I come, because he sounded very in need, and I'm like, okay, let me just go and see him. And then I was also on my period, so a lot was happening. A whole lot was actually going on at that time. I texted him back. I'm like, okay, I'll try my best. And he was like, please come. I had no excuse, so I had to just dash to his place. And when I went there, I realized it wasn't anything important. Like, it was not important. Guy, you called me all the way to come to your place for something that could have been a phone conversation. Like, you legit asked me to come. Saying I'm not so proud because I got to steal a very ridiculous amount of money, which on a normal day I am not good at stealing. I don't steal, please. I think the only thing I have actually stolen in my life, which is not actually regarded as stealing, is meat from the pot in the house, because that's more like taking. I'm taking meat from the pot, so that is not stealing. But this situation made me do this, and I feel so bad that I had to do it. I feel so bad, I can't lie, and I feel very at peace that I'm doing this video, because anytime I face situations like this, anytime I have a burden in my heart, I always like to share. Once I share, I feel very at peace. I know that you will be watching this video. Yes, my ex-boyfriend, friend, whatever he was to me, my ex-boyfriend, friend, whatever he was to me, I know you're going to watch this video. I want to say I am very sorry. I feel very sorry, because I know you even after everything, I know you don't see me as a thief, because I am not a thief, man. I just did what I wanted to do at that point because I had no choice. So after the conversation, he had a meeting, so he had to quickly leave me, and I was on my period. I thought it was just something quick, so it was actually quick, no doubt, but I was already, like, it's as bad as I know where he actually keeps money. As at that time, I knew where he keeps money, so I basically needed money, and he was already off to his meeting. I didn't want to send him a text and say, oh dear, I don't have transfer money back home, or I don't have money. He came into the room and actually wanted to give someone money. And then I noticed that there was like a lot of money there, like a lot of money. And I didn't, as at this time I saw this money, I didn't like, there was no intent to steal the money. There was no intent to steal the money. So when he left, and I had to think of like everything, do I have to call him to come and give me, it was just very pointless. I now looked at the point like where he keeps his money, and I'm like, why don't you just pick money? Because obviously, I mean, there's no need to disturb this nigger. Why don't you just pick? And later you tell him that you pick. Immediately, you see, this life is not good to do bad things in this life. Oh Jesus, my Lord! Immediately, my niggas. Immediately, I picked the money. Like I grabbed, I picked. Like immediately, I stole. Immediately, I stole. I just heard footsteps and boom. He just opened the room door and I just immediately just sat on the bed. Bah. That was the worst thing. That you see this, like when you're doing bad thing. Oh God, when you're doing bad thing, the way God used to catch us. So that's how I just sat on the bed, and he was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm fine." I was so scared because I thought maybe he was going to get money from that place, so he was going to somehow notice. Like, I was so scared, super scared. I was scared. I was scared for my life. Like, it was gonna be so embarrassing because he would be like, why didn't you just ask me? Like, I mean, you don't have to steal. Like, oh my Jesus. I can't believe I'm saying this. So that's how I sat on the bed. And he did not actually come for money. He came to pick up a particular book. Yeah, piece of paper. So he picked up a piece of paper and he left. He was like, "Are you sure you're fine?" I said, "I'm okay." He asked me because I was the person who was really hammering on going back home. He was like, "Are you ready to go back home?" I said, "Yes." That I'm going to send him a message when I'm leaving. He was like, "Okay, fine." That he has to get back to his meeting. So, as at the time he left the room and I stood up, my brothers and sisters, an embarrassing moment. An embarrassing moment. My menses stained his bedsheet. That means I was actually full down there. I was so embarrassed. Like, in my life, I'm like, God, why are bad things happening to me today? What is this? Is this a punishment for stealing? Like, it was so embarrassing. And then he was so embarrassing. I swear to God, oh my gosh. And I had no option but to send him a text message because one, I cannot go outside to get pad for myself. I didn't have extra pad. I couldn't have gone outside to get pad. And you know how things just go wrong that day. That day there was no tissue paper, and I really needed pad because I have heavy flu. So that's how I had to send a text to him. It was as bad as this. Like, it got to a point where I knew he was certainly going to come into the room and he was certainly going to get money, but I still did not return the money. My niggas, I did not. So I sent a text to him. I was already in the state of dilemma. I was very confused. I didn't know what to do and I was so scared. So when he got into the room, he was like, "What is it? Are you okay?" I didn't even know how to say it. He now noticed that I was not even standing up from a party. Like, I was not moving from a particular spot where I was standing and I used my back to cover it. So he was like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you were fine? So why did you send me a text message to come if you know you are okay?" I told him I'm not okay. I had to like just spill the truth. I am not okay. I was like, "Okay, what is it?" I just lifted up my bag and he saw that was staying. I was like, please. I felt so embarrassed because I'm this kind of person. If I date even for 10 years, I don't want such situations to happen. And it happened at a very odd time. He was like, "Okay, is this the only thing?" I was like, "That's not the only thing," because he just quickly took up the sheets and just put it in like the basket where they put dirty clothes. So he was like, "Is this the only thing that happened?" I was like, "Come back." I had to drag him back. "This is not the only thing. I'm staying. I didn't come with extra pad and then I need pad." And he was like, "Okay, you sure you don't want to change into my clothes?" And then I said, "No, I don't want to." So he had to ask his boys. Like, I was so scared that he was going to go to that place to pick up money. I legit wanted to return the money, but it was already too late. So he just dipped his hand in his pocket and just gave me money, and was like he's going to send one of his boys to come and collect the money from me and go and buy the pad. Oh my Jesus is Lord. I didn't give the boy went. I had to like clean up, and I stayed longer than I even wanted to stay, so I cleaned up and I left. Eventually I got to my house. It was damn bad because I stole. It was as bad as I got home and it was still lingering in my mind. At home, I was still about that singular act of theft, like stealing. Jesus. So like a couple of days, like after the whole event, when I went to see him, I was just, when you're just laying, you guys are all lovey-dovey, and then all of a sudden something just pop up and he says that he has cameras everywhere, so he gets to see whatever happens in the house. I was like, nigga, you say what? Is it time? I had to tell him the truth, but I was like, okay, let me just ask him like little questions, which I did, and I realized my nigga was lying. He doesn't have cameras. So immediately I had that assurance that there were no cameras in the house. I just zipped it. Since then till now, I have not had the effrontery. I've not had that opportunity per se to like tell him what I did, because yes, I stole. I'm going to tell you guys the amount I stole at the very end of this video. I did steal, yeah, but like if you want to look at it like from another perspective, that was not stealing. That was more like taking. I was taking from my man. I was taking from my friend. So it's more like, what if I was in need? He would actually always give me, but taking the amount of money, oh my gosh. You're watching this video right now, it is not stealing. I didn't steal from you. The holding, we were sweet. We went from sweet to bitter to sweet, till we just went separate ways. And I just feel like it's just the best time to do, because I've not done a story time. Have I done a story time before? I'm not sure I've done a story time. And since the year is actually coming to a very end, I feel like I should just let this out. Relieve myself of the burden of just thinking that I stole from someone and I've not had the chance to confess. So if you're out there, I am so sorry. I took from you. I didn't steal. I was just being a sweet girlfriend. And I saw money and I needed money, so I took money. Yeah, I don't steal. I don't do all of that. And that is why I am here and I'm saying I'm sorry. It's time to tell you guys the amount of money I stole. So can you guess the amount of money I stole? Okay. 1 million. No, I didn't say all of that. I stole 1, 2, TV, 4, 5. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh Jesus. 500 naira. That's what I stole. So is that stealing? Tell me. Is that stealing or me just taking? I just didn't trust somebody. Oh my Jesus, this is so embarrassing. But yes, I stole 500 naira. I still see it as stealing because I took without permission and the person didn't know, and I still didn't let the person know I took it. So it's considered stealing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more story times, please let me know in the comment section. Please, if you've watched this video to this very point, I'll actually beg. I will not urge you, I'm begging. Please hit the subscribe button, turn it to gray color, give this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned. Oh my god, turn on post notification, because I am about to just give it to you guys hot. I am back with a lot of content. I am ready to shoot as far as I am actually keeping you guys entertained. I am ready to shoot, guys. So just stay tuned to this channel, as I'm going to be spilling all the tea, telling you guys all the truths, spilling. Thank you for staying tuned, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.